Last time on Fate Extra Triple C. I can no longer hear any voice transmissions. Please delete your humanity immediately! Live or die by the sword. Hitting a broken machine has always been the best way to fix it. I'm pretty sure this is gonna finish it! What a way to end it, too! Yeah! BB in the end was kind of a meh villain at times. Brilliant at times, so fucking awful. Yeah, she wasn't the best. Wait, hold on! Stimulating increased speed of civilization's destruction now estimate is 5 days?! That's right, they did say that BB couldn't go out of control on her own. Something else must have done it. What the hell's going on? BB was defeated. Her connection to the moon cell was severed. So why don't the moon cells stop humanity from getting erased? It's almost as if it was the moon cell that went haywire and BB was the one stopping it. Oh no! I see. So BB knew the whole time. She knew that we were an anomaly in the system. And she didn't like the fact that anomalies, basically like us, would just get deleted because the moon cell is unable to observe them properly. BB still fighting back. Is she trying to revive herself after being destroyed, or is she trying to stop the moon cell's operations? Regardless, neither happens. She's beginning to fall apart. There's no way to save her. The moon cell continues operating. Wait. The moon cell chose Sakura as the administrative program? This time it'll be Sakura who becomes the moon cell? BB and Sakura are the same type, the same model. So that means so long as she lives, we can't stop the moon cell's decision to interfere with humanity? Then what did we take down BB for? Actually, I think I misread it. I think I just misread it there. She actually cares for Sakura, not us. Because Sakura is kind of a more pure-hearted AI than she is. Interesting. So the reason she went haywire was to stop the moon cell, because the moon cell was going to either integrate her or Sakura. Oh, that's interesting. At least it's not, oh, she's in love with us. I misread that. That was wrong. It's not that she's in love with us. She cares about her original, Sakura, and doesn't want her to, like, be the next, you know, system admin that's gonna have to destroy the world. Sakura? Ah. So BB chose to integrate with it. Pretty boring. It feels like an ass pull a bit, but it's not fucking awful. No, I enjoy it. And this is not the true ending, so, you know. Negate all the rules the moon cell imposed? Don't tell me she's thinking of resetting the moon cell and her own administrative functions. Oh. It's the closest thing to death that you can get. That's why BB did it. BB didn't want her to reset everything, because that would essentially mean that, like, it'd be like erasing all of your memories and becoming a different person. Although, now that I'm thinking of this, This is a way of it connecting back to the original story, actually. Because with none of us remembering and everything basically resetting back to the beginning, essentially that means that all the stuff that happens in the original Fate Extra timeline still happens. This technically just happened first. That's interesting. I like that. And I say that because truly hate all the women in existence. Love you. Yeah. And it's like I don't read it as that. I read it as Saber loves me, but kind of everyone else just admires the main character for the fact that they just refuse to give up. It's not the fact that they love us in a genuine way. But this also, either way, this connects back to the original game, because in that game, Sakura was a regular AI. She wasn't special. She wasn't anything interesting. But here, she was. Which makes sense. If she's resetting herself, it's going to be the way she originally is in the original game when we see her, where she is basically just an NPC. Come on. Come on, is this the only solution we have left? Sakura said that everything would go back to normal. We returned to our proper timeline before we got sucked into the far side of the moon. The far side of the moon won't exist. Basically, all the events that occurred here will be erased, including all the time we spent working together in the student council, including our battles against BB, the alter egos, and others. All the countless events that occurred here. Yeah. And, you know, like, Gato and Leo's deaths will also be reversed. Technically, Rin and Ronnie don't feel like romantic love for the main character in any of the timelines. They're thankful to them, but they don't necessarily love them, I would say. Now, the BB clones, yes. And that I won't deny. Like, you know, like Melt and Passion Lip, yes. But they're kind of the only ones. Sakura, even then, Sakura wasn't necessarily in love with us. I would just say that Sakura admired us, because we treated them like a person where no one else did. I can't see Saber or even myself anymore. The darkness permeates this... Sorry, the darkness permeating this space is dissipating. My entire body is fading into particles, but I don't feel scared. I firmly believe I'm going back to the right place in the right time. At this point, I'm feeling the relief that follows victory. But... this memory, as I recall. See, I don't read that as they're in love with me. I read that as them admiring me, which is very different. Sakura. Light engulfs my consciousness before I even reach my hand out into the void. My fingers, arms, legs, and body are disappearing into the light. Only information now flows. My consciousness violently accelerates backwards into a flashback. In an instant, it's as if I underwent a journey across hundreds of light years. Suddenly,
こんにちは、先輩。今日も来てくれて嬉しいです。初めて会ってすぐのことを覚えていますか？私が保健室で眠っていて、お見舞いに来てくれた時のこと。たった一日、聖杯戦争のおまけみたいな、そんな日のことです。
we had days like this. We spent days together like this.
おはようございます、先輩。今日は美味しいお茶の入れ方を考案してみました。お口に合うといいんですけど、お茶受けが欲しいですか？はい、ちょっと難しいけど頑張ってみます。20世紀の和菓子と洋菓子データってどこにあるのかな？私に使用権限あるといいんだけど。
I remember. Thank goodness, I remember it all so clearly now. BB hid them from me, but at the very, very end, I remembered the truth behind this whole affair. That's right, I see now. In the infirmary, which would never change, I spoke with her a lot. A whole lot. Although most of the preliminary events I experienced are fabricated by BB, still, what happened by the school entrance, at least, was real.
見つかっちゃいました。この日課もそろそろ終わりみたいです。先輩、あなたは私のことを最初に認識してくれたマスターでした。他のマスターにとって私は保健室の NPC に過ぎません。アイテムを配給したり情報を提示する、それだけの存在。私もそれでいいと思っていました。けれどあの時爆を起こして倒れていた私をあなたはまるで人間みたいに助けてくれます。そこにないものをあると言ってくれたんです。人間になりたがっていた路傍の石に目を留めて対等の友人として手を差し伸べてくれたんです。私は願ってしまいました。あなたともっと話したい。あなたとずっと一緒にいたいと。
And that's what caused the anomaly! Oh, fuck! Sakura caused the anomaly!
そんな理由で私はムーンセルに干渉しました。初めて自分のために力を使ったんです。それが全ての過ちです。愛か何であるかもわからないのに人間のように過ごしてしまった。
Okay, never mind, you were right, she was in love with us. Oh, joy.
今ではもう苦しみの方が強くて、私はこの苦しみをもう一人の私に。
That's what BB is! All of her negative feelings about the whole situation is what BB is. Oh, fuck.
どのようなものであれ、AI は記録の消去は許されないから。
Oh, what was she feeling? What was she trying to protect? To me, those days we spent together were pretty ordinary. To her, were they dazzling? Remember.
ああ、そんなことがあったんですか？面白いですね。先輩、授業の内容を教えてもらっていいですか？私は授業に出られないので。お怪我はありませんか？私は健康管理しか取り柄がないので、たまにはお役に立ちたいです。先輩、こっちこっち。子供の神父からプールの鍵借りちゃいました。 水着？あ、浅はかでした。まずは水着をデザインしないとですね。皇帝のお花をありがとうございます。早速花瓶を用意しますね。先輩、お弁当です。頑張って新スキルとして取得してみました。先輩、あのね。
I mean, when you're right, Senpai. Everything reverts to zero. You hear a very distant voice.
聖杯戦争システム再起動開始。エラー AI チェック完了。違法改ざんを含むすべてをリセットし。
It is funny how Sakura created the anomaly purely because she was enjoying being treated like a human being for once. You're not always right. You are not always right, Senpai. In fact, like most of the time, you're wrong and mean. Something soft touches my outstretched hand. The sensation becomes an illusion and vanishes. Everything returns to as it was. Hakuno Kishinami's consciousness cuts out of here.
大丈夫ですか?
A girl's voice wakes me up. A white ceiling, white sheets, the eyes of a young girl watching over me. I feel like I saw a fragmented dream.
よかった。昇降口で倒れていた時はどうしようかと思ったんですよ。あなたのサーバントが連れてきてくれなかったらどうなっていたか。あなたは5回戦突破おめでとうございます。そろそろ掲示板へ移動してください。6回戦の相手が発表される頃ですから頑張ってくださいね。
I thank her and get out of bed. Holy Grail War is starting to wrap up. I made it this far, so I have to keep this up until the end.
あら？ようやく起きたのね。なんだ、拍子抜け。お見舞いに来たんだけど、もう必要はないみたいね。ここまで来たらあなたにかけるしかないって言ったでしょ。くたばられても困るから様子を見に来たのよ。それだけよ。それだけ。ところで何か持ってるみたいだけど、それ何?
Really? Yeah, now that she mentioned it. I had my hand clasped around something ever since I woke up. Wonder what it is. I slowly open my hand.
これ、桜の花びら?
It really is a cherry blossom petal. Don't know why I'm holding on to something like this. Must have accidentally grabbed it when I collapsed. Turned over my hand to throw it away, but I changed my mind. Cherry blossoms are rare to find around this school building. For no particular reason, I put it away as if it were something important. Suddenly, I get the feeling that someone called out for me to stop. I seem to hallucinate hearing Senpai. Now should I turn around, but see no one there.
あなた、泣いてるの?
Didn't even realize that tears were streaking down my face. Okay, you accept being wrong, but how are you not mean? You actively cheer for me to lose! How is that not mean? I wipe them away with a finger and walk away from the infirmary. I walk down the familiar hallway as I clutch my chest, feeling empty over a light sense of having lost something. This is the remnant of pink pale memories, the ash left from a film burnt to cinders. It was like some final remnant of days gone by, the last fragment of a girl's heart, a girl who had dreamed of love. Hey, Saber!
体調は良いようだな。そなた、ちょっと目を離した隙に廊下の隅で倒れていたのだぞ。ユリウスめの戦いで毒でも撃たれたかと心配したが、大事なくて何よりだ。
That doesn't mean you're not mean. Saber's her usual self. Nothing particularly different. Huh. I had apparently collapsed, but nothing seems to have happened to her. You are a tsundere! Ha ha! Sempre the tsundere! Suempre! Ha ha!
しかし、いよいよ大詰めよな。残ったマスターは思い返せば窮地の連続であった。あのひな鳥がここまで育つとは、一回戦からは想像もつかなんだ。だが、そなたは最弱であることを投げ出さず、一歩一歩懸命に頂を目指した。ユリウスとの戦いは、そなただけの勝利だ。あの陰湿な男の最後は哀れなものであったが、本当に強くなった。今では誰も半人前などと呼ぶまい。世が自ら神名を明かしたマスターよ。そなたに勝利を。この先何が待っていようと、世は必ずその身を視点の座まで導こう。お疲れ様。
Oh god. Yeah, I know what that is. She holds out her hand and I grip it back. Yeah, can't be standing around here. I took down 5 masters to get this far in the Holy Grail War. As long as I'm standing on the shoulders of their sacrifice, losing is the one thing I can't do. I take one more look at the flower petal in my hand, and I'll have time to look into where the sense of loss is coming from. All I need to focus on right now is winning. Focus on the wish-granting Holy Grail. I'm sure I'll understand the meaning of this fragment once I obtain it. My battles continue, and ever they will until I reach the moon cell's core, waiting at the end of the 7 seas.
しかし、何か忘れている気がする。
Yeah, you too, huh?
何かを解決したら、そなたからとっておきの贈り物があると。ま、勝ち進むうちに思い出すであるわ。行くぞ、奏者よ。いよいよ6回戦の相手の発表だ。
Interesting. And so, with that small, weak sword by your side, the great and powerful wall was felled. In the deepest depths of the 7 seas was the crown of victory. No matter the consequences, you fought for your life until the very end. The path you've taken was your proof. Opening the way, sending her off, your beginning, everything was passed on. At the peace with the destruction, you close your eyes. The night of your end has come. Oh wow, this is the very end of the first game, where the moon cell is. Because this is the inside of the moon cell, and it's deleting us, as you can clearly see here. And so the battle's come to an end. Whoever it was that desired war across Earth is now gone, and just like him, it was all thanks to this nobody of a young woman. Yep, that was twice. What was awarded to the victor? Who was the survivor? Was that almighty wish-granting device in truth capable of granting wishes? The person who knows answers now. is slightly crumbling away. The moon cell changes the future according to the desires or wishes of he who possesses it. Now that the device no longer exists, the way the moon cell automaton functions was transformed into something else. For Hakuno Kishinami's excessively human wish was granted to sever its connection from Earth. So that does lead into the next game. So this game was a meaningless bad spin-off whose only good came from Karna and Chinako. Yes, basically. Well, it also sets up the next game in the series. Rest well, the sound of eyelids shutting. Rest well, the sound of light fading. Please take comfort. The observation device is reverting into what it was, a dreaming machine. Thus everything came to an end. Bless this fool. She was annihilated as the final victor of the moon's Holy Grail War. Give the story a 5 out of 10? I gotta give it a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it. Sincerely, the moon cell's core, Angelica Cage. Cage of Heavens Devoted. Suddenly, I'm awakened by a gentle sound. My suspended consciousness begins to relink. My disconnected circuits begin to reconnect. A great length of time passes. Blood flows through the slumbering stone statue. It rapidly rouses me. A high temperature circulates through my body. It's like something triggered and started a domino effect. How long has it been? What happened to the world since I've been out? I'm alive. But right now, none of that matters. I open my eyes and find a low sky over a sprawling area. It's a sight I am well acquainted with at this point. And there I see... Yeah!
ようやく目を覚ましたな。毎度思うのだが、そなたは眠りが深すぎるのではないか、マスター。
7 is too much here, but I guess 7 in America does not have the same weight as 7 in Italy. 6 would be acceptable to me. Yeah, it gets a passing grade, which is a 70%. I don't even need to reach out to check if she's real. She's right in front of me. Even after my battles ended, after I made my wish, after my role was fulfilled, I kept thinking about a girl who was important to me, and here she is. Yeah! Where am I? Who did I fight against? Who did I part with? What did I choose? It's all well in the past now. Let's not bother trying to recall. All I'm going to do is speak her name. Morning, Saber. I'm glad to see you again.
久方ぶりの良い音だ。その響きを耳にしただけで世の苦労も報われるというもの。まったく、そなたと来たら考えなしにムーンセルを解体しようとするからこんな遠回りになったのだぞ。あれからセラフはあり方を変え、外来のウィザードは人類だけにとどまらなくなり、ここは古い遺跡となった。世がどれほど苦労してここまで来たかなど語ることではないな。だが細やかに察し感謝し、
Yeah.
春に褒めたたえよ。
Yeah, this is the servant ending.
そなたは本当に果報者なのだぞ。何しろ今の世は新セラフで引く手あまたのトップサーバントなのだ。
Yeah, I can imagine she is.
そんな飛ぶ鳥を落とすどころか天井の女神さえ追い落とす世が並みいる求婚者を袖にしてまで旅をしてきたのだからな。
Is that so? I'm not quite sure what's going on here, but I smile back as I thank her. I'm proud of Saber for her popularity. I take it personally.
そうか。世も ここにいるよが誇らしい。何度くじけようとも顔を上げてよかった。
From what I've pieced together, the regular ending just ends, like, right before this. And then, like, that's if you don't complete, like, you know, like, all your servants' SGs. But if you do, then you get, like, the normal ending, which is what we got, plus this servant ending. Please. No, I'm still feeling groggy, so let's leave explanations for later. I don't know if I should feel fortunate or feel sick of being in this situation again. I wake up after having been left behind somewhere. Now that I'm now I'm just used to it. Saber offers her hand, eager to dash off. Fine with me, but what for? Like I said, this leads into Fate Extella, which is... Like, I want to play that after this, so that you guys will understand. Like, because now that I played this, we can play that, and that's going to be awesome! Even though it's a Dynasty Warrior... Here's the thing, it's a Dynasty Warriors type thing, but it's still good. Plus, each servant in that game has their own individual ending, which is pretty cool. So the servant ending is basically what Rin interrupted. We're eternally together, making sex together. Gotcha. Basically, yeah. Can we not? No, absolutely. We are absolutely going to. Right. Feels weird to think of us as champions, but we certainly did obtain the Holy Grail. With Saber spurring me on, I take her outstretched hand. We clasp hands. The familiar sensation sends my heart aflutter. Simply being by Saber gets my blood pumping. I'd woken up earlier, but that was nothing more than opening my eyes. Only now has Hakuno Kishinami truly awoken from her sleep. To marry you and have all the babies? Absolutely, I did not. Promise? She mentioned it. Something's been tugging at me. I made an important promise to her in a battlefield outside the Holy Grail War. Here's the difference, though. That game goes by much faster because it's a Dynasty Warriors style type game. And it has a bunch of new servants in there that I think you're really gonna like. Not to mention it has the best joke by Saber, which is when she invites one of her enemies, she's like, "You shall be a part of my harem!" And the main character goes, "Excuse me? Listen, I was gonna talk to you about it." It's just so great. If I recall correctly... Oh, wow! She's wearing like an actual wedding dress. Is this a church? Saber's Golden Theater turned into a pure white church? Okay, this is adorable and I love it. Yeah, I definitely did make a promise like this. Back in the far side of the moon, a place unknown to anyone, I swore to gift her the blessing of becoming a bride. She remembered too. Saber dashes off, pulling me by the hand. We run to the church practically in a frolic. Okay, that was nice. This is the final record contained within the old seraph. This is the greatest reward conferred unto Hakuno Kishinami for being able to achieve victory. She felt so happy that she closed her eyes, but this time there was nothing missing. The legend of the moon may have ended, but their legend continues. Reflecting on that, she slowly opens her eyes. Everything she desired lies across the future. Now, nothing is missing from this dream. I mean, I know nothing about, Yu-Gi-Oh!, so I can't say that I care at all. Sorry, but, yeah. Oh boy! We did it! I am so happy that they translated this game. Like, I cannot express just how happy I am that, like, people took the time to translate this. Like, seriously, God, I'm so happy. Like, it doesn't matter that it's not, like, the best in the series or anything like that. To me, what matters most is just the fact that they translated it, because this was pretty much the only one I've never gotten to play. This is like one of the only ones in the entirety of the Fate series that just wasn't available in English. So I'm so happy that, a team translated and put this in there. It was very well done. Very good. Definitely really enjoyed it. I can understand why no one bothered to translate this. I mean, the actual reason it didn't get translated and brought over, actually, was because, Sony America decided that, the PlayStation Portable was a dead system, so they stopped bringing games over to the US entirely. Even though, in Japan right now, they're still in production. They don't make any new games for it because, of course, they have, the PS Vita, which was pretty good. But, essentially, they just decided kind of arbitrarily to just not bring games over anymore at all, even though the PlayStation Portable did so well in Japan because a lot of people commuted. Which is the darkest, most crude light novel anime game is? I don't know. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, I would say, like, from what other people have told me, The House of Fata Morgana is apparently pretty high up there as a visual novel, but I don't know much about it, like, at all. Oh, wow. The darkest, most crude? Oh, that's nice. Oh, cool, I'm glad they put that in there. But I would say probably the, Fate Apocrypha, actually, in the light novel, is a lot more bloody. I mean, as far as the anime goes, it's probably the bloodiest and, you know, most thought-provoking as well. But that one is only like an anime and light novel. They didn't do anything else with it. This was such a good game. Ah, such a good game. Not the best. Like I said, you know, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Depending on how the Sakura ending goes, you know. Navigation through the Triple C route granted. School swimsuit has been obtained. It'll be available in New Game Plus. I can carry over elements. Please do not overwrite the data while you are saving. Save clear data. Yes, please. I enjoyed it. Definitely wasn't the best. 63 hours, holy fuck. Greetings, friends! Did you know that I have a Patreon, which will help not only keep the channel alive, but allow me to buy more toys for my cats? And really, that is the most important thing I need the Patreon for. So, join my Patreon today to keep my kitties happy.